Scalextric.
So I've been doing a lot of thinking about the direction of this racetrack thing. And sorry if I'm just flip-flopping all over the place. I had it in my head, or I've had it in my head, that, you know, doing the whole thing as a landscape thing, like you would see in like a model train setup, would be cool and fun to do. And I still think that would be cool and fun to do, but when I look at this racetrack, the way that I've got it set up, here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So what I mean is, the way I've done the lighting and the way that the fences are and them being painted bronze, I'm sure adds to this kind of line of thinking. But, you know, a lot of times in racetracks that were intended to be landscapes, the lighting is not this uniform. It's more sporadic, and it's, you know, whereas this, inadvertently, I've kind of set this up to be very uniform and very like, I don't know, not something that you would really see in real life. But at the same time, going with this sort of steampunk theme, I'm starting to see this racetrack in the light of maybe it's not trying to mimic real life. And what I mean by that is, what if instead of it being something that was landscapes that was trying to look like it was naturally sculpted out of a landscape, meaning like rockeries and bricks and, you know, water features or whatever, right? Like filling in all of this area with landscape. What if instead it was actually like the racetrack that somebody would have in a steampunk world? Meaning that it's actually kind of like it is right now, but like filled in more with mechanized or like stained wood and kind of Victorian-esque sort of detailing around that stained wood and around the racetrack, so that what I ended up with in the end was not something that was like mimicking a natural scene with a racetrack in it, but it was actually like the racetrack machine or the clockwork machine, which in a way it kind of is. So I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that that might be the actual new direction. And I think that I still do want to do some sort of like natural, you know, like trees and bushes and stuff like that. But I think what I would want to do is actually deliberately make it like those parts are part of the mechanism, meaning that it wouldn't blend in as if the racetrack was part of the natural feature, but rather the natural feature was a model incorporated into this clockwork machine, right? I don't know, I've been sitting here thinking about this for a long time, as it's kind of part of my space where I work and create music and stuff, so it's kind of always here and always kind of this thing that I'm thinking about. I'm kind of thinking that that might be the actual new direction. So yeah, I think that my next step actually then, which is not easy, is gonna be to paint this base under the track, which is gonna be fun. Because I think what I'll actually do is I'll do it in sections so that I don't have to move, like take the whole track off and do it. But what I'll do is just kind of shift the track around and paint sections at a time. Maybe I'll do some update videos as I'm doing that, just quick check-ins. What I've found is that doing long form videos like this, nobody apparently really wants to watch it except for a few people. And that shorts, in this new world that we live in, short form content and short little snippets of this actually is what people tend to look at more. I try to go to all the platforms as far as that goes, so all under the same name. So go kind of check it out, Dresric or the Jesric or some form of Jesric, and you can subscribe and kind of stay tuned to whatever I kind of post there, including all the music stuff, which may or may not be interesting to some of you. That's all for now. Have a good day.